What's up, y'all? This is Kiki, and this is the Unbiased Opinion.
I ain't know what to expect. When we talking, we text. Ain't really asking who next. I'm like, baby boy, you it. I apologize for that selfish shit. I chased the bag and I left it.
Real talk, no fakery.
With you, I seen plans. You ain't gotta be my man. Shit, I ride to the end. We started off fucking, and we ended off as friends. Yeah, and it mean more than that bullshit that you.
Today, we're going to talk about accountability. And even more importantly, women's accountability. Now, I know what you're going to say. Well, men do this and men do that. And I agree. I definitely agree. 120% agree. But that's not this conversation. This conversation is about women taking accountability for their actions and start to make better actions. Not just complain about the bad decisions that you make. Alright, y'all, so this is episode 2 of the Unbiased Opinion Podcast with Kiki. And today, I kind of got an unpopular opinion. So the whole Blueface and Krishan situation has been all over my timelines. And I just thought that I would have my little input. So I see a lot of people who say that Blueface is a narc. Blueface is the sole reason behind that. But my unpopular opinion is Blueface is not the one to blame here. I don't think Blueface is as bad as people making him out to be, and I don't think Krishan is as innocent as people is making her out to be. I think there is no innocent parties. What I will say is that I see a lot of people online saying Blueface is a narc, and Blueface is jealous of Krishan, and Krishan gives Blueface life. But let's keep it real. It wasn't like people were at Krishan's track meets. Okay, so the only reason you know who a Krishan Rock is because of Blueface. And not only that, that man has told her multiple times that he did not want to be with her. He told her multiple times not to have that baby. And I don't understand, when do women start taking accountability for their actions? And I hate to put this on women, especially black women, but what I've seen is that some black women don't like to take accountability for their actions. They like to be with men who clearly show them and tell them that they ain't about nothing. And then once you have a child with this man, once you are in a bad predicament, then you want to cry to the internet. And it comes off almost like borderline personality disorder, as if you're creating your own chaos and then crying about it later. So if Blueface is a narc, as a psychology student, I would definitely say Krishan may have some traces of borderline personality disorder. Also, I do find it very funny that people forgot that Krishan did the same thing to Jaden Alexis. Now, I don't have any ball in the fight. I don't really care. But as a woman, any woman who doesn't look at a woman first, look at a woman as a woman first, and you look at her as competition and you're happy that this man kicked you and his child out of his house, well, you deserve what you get. Not only that, men also peep that type of energy, and they know you're a trash woman as well, so they don't have any problem doing you the same way. So in this situation, I do believe that Blueface is getting a tough rap. I don't think he's as bad as a guy as people try to make him seem, and I'm no pick-me-sha, trust me, but I just don't think he's as bad of a guy as people make him seem. I think he got in a bad situation, making dumb decisions, getting with Krishan, thinking the grass was greener. And I think Krishan really made him appreciate Jaden Alexis for the woman that she is. And also, when you look at Blueface's life and you see his mom, you can kind of see why he has those relationships. At first, I also said Blueface is a trash man. Shout out to Erykah Badu, who's like, yeah, universe, do your thing. But the more I'm looking at Blueface's life, I can see why he has that relationship with women and why it may be hard to build those concrete bonds. Because the first relationship he had, with a woman is with a woman who's bragging about being a side chick, being a mistress in the 90s. So, what do you expect?
Woo, y'all already know I wasn't nothing to deal with 20 years ago. 25, put a week on it. Well, nothing to play with, okay? Ask somebody. Who I turned down? 50, Shaq, Cube, who else? Usher. It was a no. So mama didn't play. But I asked somebody, I wasn't nothing to deal with. It was a no.
I did also see today that Krishan is going to be getting Blueface tattoos removed, so I'm happy for her. It looks like the baby maybe doing her some well, maybe getting her mind together, but this episode is less about Krishan and more about accountability as it pertains to Black women. And I'm not saying that Black men cannot be held accountable, but this is just specifically for us. I do think that we should make better decisions to get better results. So for 2 seconds, I actually did want to believe Krishan, but I actually saw them out in Baltimore. It looks like he was seeing his son, and it looks like they are back together, and Jaden did not seem too happy about that. And that's the thing about accountability. You look kind of stupid taking a man back who then trashes you again after he kicked you and your children out of his home. I think the lesson to be learned about the whole Blueface and Krishan Rock situations for both, sexes is that we have to start being accountable. We can't create legal relationships with people, which is what having a child with someone is, and just expect for it to be like a walk in the park or like just a simple relationship. Things become complicated when you introduce children into the mix, babies into the mix, and then you also still have feelings and emotions. So I think accountability really needs to be considered by both parties. So I'm not taking Blueface side at all. I really, like I said, I have no dog in the fight, but I do believe that Krishan had many opportunities to leave. She also had many opportunities to not get pregnant and just make better decisions. And I feel like she wanted this. I feel like, just as much as Blueface, she also enjoys the attention that she gets when she cries over him or when she's having a breakdown. And it's not that I have zero sympathy for her, but I do feel like a lot of people make their own bed and then they're angry when they have to lie in it. And Jaden, this is your wake-up call. You need to take heed, take your children, and get out of this situation. Let him have Krishan Rock. Let them do whatever it is that they're going to do. If you have to file for child support and take care of your mental health. To go back and forth in this situation is crazy. And if you entertain it, then you are now a part of the circus. So I think the whole situation is a mess. Every party is trash. Let me know what you think. Thanks for listening and stay tuned for the next episode. Bye.